just a little bit of wire wheel and it cleans it up nicely. I hit it right there just briefly and that's what it looks like over there. There it is. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. It's about, I guess an hour of work cleaning it up. Yeah, not too bad. There's still rust in there, but it's an exhaust manifold. Howdy, this is an experiment. I've never used Rust-Mort or anything like this before. I only put on one coat, and I'm supposed to put on 3 or 4, so I'm just going to see what happens. I don't know if you're supposed to use a towel or wet to wipe. Well, the towel seems to be working fine. And it's been on there 2 days. It looks pretty good, just one coat. Not bad. It is an exhaust manifold, and so I think I'll just do the one coat. Well, I just got off the phone with tech support at SEM for the Rust-Mort, and that white area you see there on the metal, that is because there wasn't enough rust there, so now it's attacking the metal itself as opposed to any rust. So I have to make sure that I get all that out there so it does not continue to eat at the metal, just to let you know. So what they suggested is getting a wire brush and more water and rinsing it thoroughly to get that residue, the residual product out of there. So here I am. I'm getting some water with a wire brush, taking some of that residue off, just scrubbing it because it's the residual phosphoric acid. And as you see, that seems to get it. So zoom in there, and that gets it. 15 minutes, just finishing up this here. So that's half an hour, I guess half an hour there, so that's an hour's worth, and then I still have to flip it over, but it is looking good. This was the trouble area I had. See a little crevice, couldn't get much in there except the big wire brush, that one there. And you look, it got all that off. This is just shiny metal right here. That's not the white phosphoric acid. And so it cleaned it up pretty well. At least I got the residual off and it got all the rust off. Alright, I had to spend another 10 minutes getting little areas like this too. Down in there with that big brush. And there she is, all cleaned up and beautiful. Yes, sir. I guess it was worth the effort. So that's about 2.5 hours, including the time I spent getting the wire wheel on it. Probably about an hour or so. Can't remember. And then just brushing on that Rust-Mort and then taking it off. Now there it is, looks beautiful. And now I know for a fact this is not stock. My brother and I replaced this back in 1999. I had an exhaust crack in it, I guess, the manifold. So we replaced this in 1999 for, actually it was July 2nd, 1999 for $295. I went back and looked at the receipt. And if you look closely, you can see right there the date. 1/13/99. That's when this was manufactured. So that jives with everything else. There's with the newspaper out. See, it's stuck open. But that's okay. Had another interesting story. Oh yeah, when we went to get this, my brother picked it up for me, and or said, "Do you have a manifold?" This is the Ford. "Do you have a manifold for a '66 Ford 300?" "Nope, it's obsolete." "Do you have one for an '80?" "Nope. How about a '90?" "Yeah, we have one of those, and here it is." It works. So now I'm going to tape off the ports here. Put paper in there first, and then get the tape on over. And what I found is nice. See, if you look closely, you can see the where the metal is and where the tape is, and just get an X-Acto knife in there and mask it off really nicely, just like that. So it's a good little tool to have if you don't have one. X-Acto number 15 blade. Almost ready to paint. I went and picked up a can of Rustoleum high heat for the exhaust manifold. Hopefully it works. $4 for a can. It'll burn off if it's other kinds of paint, so hopefully it lasts for a little while. There it is, so you can see it even better. Different surface. Looks pretty good.